Hi, I'm Jenny Kanuki, and this is my Module 7 of the Human Resource Frame. So, what I took away from the Bowman and Deal video is that a human resource frame, it looks more like a family instead of a working machine. I really liked that comparison, and it was really easy for me to think about a school being like that because that's what my school, Fairfield, refers to us as we refer to the Fairfield family or the Falcon family all the time. And so it was really easy for me to think of a school organization in that manner is that, we all have our different roles, we all have our different relationships with each other, but we're still a family and we all still care about each other and help each other out. And so when he was talking about, that relationships vary throughout the organization, that's very true as well when you think about the school itself. Fairfield, everybody's all on one campus, but I don't see the middle school and high school teachers as much. And so I have very different relationships with the elementary teachers than I do the middle school and high school teachers because I just don't see them as much. I don't have the same staff meetings with them. And so that was a nice point that I also took away from that was that, you're all a family and you care about each other and it takes everyone to function, but yet you're still going to have different relationships throughout the building. And as a principal, you need to be aware of, who works well together, maybe where there's been a little bit of friction in the past. And so you need to keep all of those relationships in mind. Everyone has a role and their opinion matters, their skill set matters. And I really liked that because that's how a family functions. And so I thought that that point also made sense when you think about, the human resource frame being a family is that, everybody has a different role, but that means that, their opinion still matters and what they bring to the team or what they bring to the family is still valuable. And then the final point that I took away from it was that people need to work together, that the primary goal is to serve human needs. And, that fits school again perfectly. We're there for the students. And so that was another goal that it was easy to just place into the school resource frame is because, we're there for the students and we're all working together. That's our common goal is to serve the students. And by doing so, you usually end up serving other people as well. So for my human resource frame, I put myself as the principal at the top. And then after that would be the students because they're the reason we're there. Without students, we wouldn't be at school. We wouldn't be preparing our classrooms at this point in the summer. We wouldn't be furthering our education. We wouldn't be, staying up some of those nights worrying about those students, planning trips and lesson plans. Students are the reason that everybody's there. They're the reason that we all come. The next people not in line, but in my frame that I did in no particular order from left to right, I put cooks, maintenance, office staff, and custodians. And the reason I put those next is because they really are the people that make the school function and work for the students. If you don't think that those people are important, try eliminating one of them or try having something go wrong and you'll quickly see how those people matter. The office staff, I value people in the office so much. They know who to call, they know what to say, they know the dates so well, and they really keep the school functioning. And then the cooks, the maintenance, and the custodians, there's been times before this year where we've had the power go out or we've had the toilets back up and the kids can't use the toilets, and you don't realize sometimes maybe how much that impacts your day until you tell 6-year-olds that you can't go to the bathroom for the next hour. And then suddenly you have a whole class that needs to go to the bathroom. And so custodians and maintenance, they matter on so many levels to keep that school functioning. And then cooks. Nobody wants to go hungry. Everybody wants to have a good meal. This year, we couldn't be in our cafeteria for the first few weeks because we were adding on to our cafeteria. And so we had to serve in a different location. And those ladies, they stepped up and they took on an amazing task with a great attitude and made sure that the kids still were all fed and ready to go for the day. And those people really keep students and everything functioning. The next people in line, once again, in no particular order, parents, teachers, and paraprofessionals. Those three groups are the ones that really have contact almost every single day, or if you're parents, every single day with the students. And so those are the ones that, they're just as important as the cooks and the maintenance and office staff. Like we were told, all of these people are important, obviously, but those three people, or three groups of people, are the ones that really keep the students in line. They build the relationships with them. And so I put those next because they just have a different role than the cooks and maintenance staff in that line. And then last, I put the community and alumni because those groups of people matter, but they're not groups that you always see every day. You don't always have community members in your school. You don't always have alumni members coming into your school, but their views and their opinions on things still matter, and they can still impact your school. And so that was just my thought process on, my human resource frame and how I viewed how I would relate to people and make sure that those people are valued and that, their opinions matter. And so that was what I took away from this. Thank you.